All right, what's going on, people? Welcome to Penalty Talk. And today we are breaking down the NFC West division. And with me today, I've got my boy back, Flash. So, Flash, how you doing today?
Doing great, doing great. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. Can't complain. Can't complain. So, let's jump into it right away. First team up. They went 6-10 last year. The San Francisco 49ers. Their key additions, Mohamed Sanu, and their departure, who they lost, Obi Melifonwu. They drafted Trey Lance, Trey Sermon, and Aaron Banks. So, first question I have for you is week one comes, who do you start, Jimmy G or Trey Lance?
Ooh, it's a tough question. I mean, it all depends which direction the 49ers want to go. If they want to have Trey Lance develop a little bit and start Jimmy G, or if they're desperate and they want Trey Lance to start, it's really up to the organization. But if it's from my point of view, I think the NFC West is pretty stacked. I would say make another tank here and just have him Trey Lance learn a little bit. You know. I
Yeah,
probably shouldn't. I probably shouldn't say tank here, but I really don't see them contending in that star-studded West of the NFC.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I would say definitely sit Trey Lance for the majority of the 2021 season and let Jimmy G still take over so that way Trey Lance can actually see the speed of the game from the sideline before he's actually thrown into the fire, get him some reps in preseason. But um, I really feel like Shanahan and this group of coaches are gonna definitely throw him into the fire week one. I hope I'm wrong because I don't think it'll be good for his growth as a player. But we shall see. Uh, Another question I've got here is, how long until they're contenders for the division again? Do you think they come into this season contenders? I mean, I know they've lost a couple pieces on defense. I believe Richard Sherman's a free agent.
He
Um,
is a free agent. I have no clue where he's going to go.
yeah, no, I don't know
There,
anymore. I feel like it's
there's
not a sweepstakes with him anymore.
there's like no trace about Richard Sherman on where he wants to go. For crying out loud.
Yeah, but how do you feel about San Francisco becoming a contender? Like again, how long do you think they bounce back this season, or is it going to be a few years?
It's definitely going to be a few years for sure. I mean,
Mm.
have you seen how star-studded that NFC West is?
Oh yeah, I
Los
know.
Angeles
I
Los Angeles Rams are still contending. Seattle Seahawks are always going to make a run every year, and the Arizona Cardinals with J.J. Watt and a few other
Yep,
pieces.
yep, yep. I believe that. And speaking of that defense and all these names you just gave out, you know, they had the 15th best defense in the league last year, which is like middle of the road. But now you got all of this firepower coming into the division. So, I don't know how you improve as the league's 15th best defense. I feel like they're going to possibly take a step back. I like certain guys. I like Fred Warner and guys like that, but I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I said it might be a few years. I mean, if they like, I just do not see them with a rookie quarterback like Trey Lance just going off like that just that quickly. I mean, I think Trey Lance deserves a Patrick Mahomes developmental season type.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. Honestly, they went 6-10 last year. I think they probably go for another 6-10 season again, if we're being honest.
It's a smart thing to do. Just
Yes. Oh yes. Oh yeah. And with that, that brings us now to the Seattle Seahawks, who were the division champs. Aldon Smith has been added to the team, as well as Carlos Dunlap, who they got from Cincinnati. Key departure on the offensive line, Chance Warmack. I feel like it always feels like every year, somebody out west, no matter who it is, Chance Warmack is always being released by somebody at the end of the season. It,
I mean,
That's not a knock on like Seattle or the Rams or the Chargers, but more so a knock on Chance Warmack. I feel like He's always getting released.
Oh yeah, it probably is. I think the bigger question Seattle should look at is just trying to find Russ help on the O line. I know they drafted a few guys on the O line this year in the draft, but
Yes, they did. They did. And that's actually one of the first questions. By the way, they drafted Trey Brown and Dwayne Eskridge. Those are the two most notable draft picks. But I ask you this,
Eskridge is a
like,
wide receiver, I believe. He's pretty good. I like him.
yeah, oh yeah.
I like
Uh,
Eskridge.
is the offensive line though? Are they? Do you think that they're finally ready to protect Russ? Like, because I mean,
I still believe I think they could have done a better job with it. Especially,
yeah,
especially like just get him like an average offensive line. That's all you really need for us to thrive in.
yes,
But that being said, though, you're in the NFC West. You gotta worry about the likes of Aaron Donald, J.J. Watt, those guys. Um,
yeah. And then
I,
you got to worry
who,
about Fred Warner too, like guys
that
like
too.
that. Like it's I don't know. What do you think
There's
it's
this
gonna?
one. There's this one other guy that was also added to the Cardinals. I was like, oh,
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
there's a few of them.
Oh, it was AJ Green. That's right. It was AJ Green, but that's on offense. But I ask you this: what will it take for Seattle to get back to a Super Bowl?
Honestly, a better O line. That's really it. I
Yeah,
think. Maybe some key defensive players back.
yeah. If you ask me, I think they need an extra person to go along with Jamal Adams in that secondary. I
I
like
mean,
I
they
like
already.
Shaquille Griffin. I believe it's Shaquille. I like one of the Griffin twins. I know it is. I like one of the Griffin twins as a reliable corner on one side of the field, but they need
I
another
believe.
big
I
player.
believe. I believe one of the Griffin twins actually ended up going to Jacksonville this year.
That's the one Shaquem.
Is it Shaquem or Shaquille? I think it's. Let me look.
Shaquem is the one without the hand, correct?
Yes, sir. Shaquem is the one without the hand.
He's the one in Jacksonville.
Let me check
He's
that out.
he's the one in Jacksonville. Then I know Shaquille is the one in Seattle still. But I mean, I like I said, I still think they need like another piece, like another safety that can be like a ball hawking safety. You got Jamal Adams, who's also a ball hawk, but he's also someone you could put in the box to pick up extra like pick up uh, running backs, and you could probably send him on a safety blitz. But I
Okay, so it
definitely
was Shaquille Griffin that ended up going back to Jacksonville. It
okay.
wasn't. So
It was Shaquille.
yes, sir.
Okay, so Shaquille's gone. Yeah, they need more secondary help. They definitely do.
I would definitely trade it. It's definitely worth trading some guys for it.
Yeah, secondary help, offensive line help. They need the works. So I mean,
I know
I kind
Seattle's great in developing players for defense. So,
oh, of
but
course. You've seen the videos. Like they're fantastic.
they're really great at it. There's always going to be some no name guy that's just going to show up and just let light up the other person's offense. That's just how it goes.
Tis true. Tis true. And with that now brings us to the Los Angeles Rams. Went 10-6 last year. They added Matthew Stafford. They added Deshaun Jackson. They lost Jared Goff via trade. They drafted Tutu Atwell.
Tutu
Um,
Atwell was nice. That's a nice guy. I wish the Seahawks actually grabbed him.
yeah, honestly, there's a lot of guys in this draft that I'm hoping actually turn out to be pretty good ballers. And you're
Like,
just like, golly, like he went there. Oh my god.
Tutu Atwell went to Miami Northwestern, and he actually played as a quarterback there. If you've seen him play, like he got the legs. He got some quick legs.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like like he's gonna have great run routes and everything. I'm very high on Tutu Atwell. I actually want Seahawks to draft him over Eskridge, but I like Eskridge too. So uh,
Mm.
I think Eskridge might actually have some better speed.
We'll see. We'll see. How much of an improvement is Matthew Stafford over Jared Goff, in your opinion?
I think just for the sole fact he's a veteran and he's actually a pretty decent quarterback. I think it does boost the Rams. I actually like the Rams as the favorites in the NFC West right now, coming as a Seahawks fan.
Mm. Yeah, I think honestly for Matthew Stafford, I think it was time for him to get out of Detroit.
Detroit.
And I mean, I can't believe it. It's I'm not gonna go into that tirade. I'm not gonna do it. I think it was better for Stafford to get out of Detroit, so people can actually really now appreciate how good he is as a ball player. And
Exactly.
I think that's what you're gonna see in 2021.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, he's gonna actually have some real offensive weapons. He's gonna. No, actually, I should not say that because Stafford did play with the likes of Megatron and stuff, so I cannot say that. But he's gonna have more offensive weapons.
Yeah,
Let's keep it like that.
he's going to have more talent in regards to his first and second and third read around him. Whereas when he was in Detroit with Megatron,
It
his
was just
first
them.
read was best read. And then
Exactly.
there was like a sharp decline from there. But yeah, do you feel like they are like the most dangerous team coming into the season?
For the West, yes, indeed. I mean, obviously, you do not want to cross out Seattle because Russell Wilson is going to be Russell Wilson. I mean, he's done a great job taking care of his body and stuff. But I still like the Rams over the Seahawks only because the Seahawks just don't have as much of a good line, and the
Yeah.
Rams look like they're just better built.
Yep. And I gotta
Defensively
go.
too.
And now that you said defensively, I could say this. I like the Rams better because in the two games they played against each other, Jalen Ramsey held his own against DK.
I don't think it's not just he held his own. DK just struggled against him.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like it's Jalen Ramsey's that type of corner. He knows how to get in your head. He's he's consistent about it. And then he
Exactly.
does it week after week after week against guys. Like he's held guys like Mike Evans, DK Metcalf, Hopkins, Devontae Adams, all these guys. He's held his own against all these guys, and I think that's why he is the best corner in the league right now.
I mean, we shall see. I mean, DeAndre Hopkins might give him the most hell this year, as always, because to me,
Yeah.
I think Hopkins is easily the best receiver in the league by far. But we'll get to that when we talk about the Cardinals. Also, one more thing. Do you think Metcalf is going to take a huge jump this year?
Honestly, yeah. Yeah.
It's
I
a
think he
serious question. It's a
I
very
think
serious
so.
question. Metcalf, and the thing is, guys, I think you guys may already know Metcalf is not a slouch. Dude got some speed.
Wait, are you asking do I think Matthew Stafford is gonna take a big leap?
No, Metcalf, DK.
Oh, DK Metcalf is going to make a huge leap. I mean, I don't really know how much more of a leap he can make. He's already made a huge impact.
I mean, he's been making an impact since his rookie season for Seattle, and I just feel like still a young dude. This is only his third year in the league.
Oh, of course. And then the fact too that you have to think about it too, he's got like Olympic speed as well after what we just saw in the Olympic time trials for the 100 meter. Like he hung with a bunch of big dogs. Yeah, I think if he wasn't bigger than a lot of those guys, he definitely qualifies. So I
I
mean,
I, I
I'm
think I think if he trained a bit more, like immediately after the season ended, he might have actually qualified.
Oh, exactly. Of course. So I mean, yeah, I'm always going to be someone that's going to expect big things out of DK Metcalf, not just for fantasy points, um, but
I mean,
for like just him as a player. He's a
I
baller.
mean, I think he is a big deal. I mean, I I would expect him to not let Jalen Ramsey get into his head this year because last year we have seen that a little bit too much. Like he did struggle a bit against Jalen Ramsey, but I think DK. We shall see, man. I will leave DK up in the air, but who knows? Some people want to call him Megatron already, and I don't know. I feel that was too soon to say that.
We'll see. We'll see. And that brings us now to the Arizona Cardinals, who finished in third place in the division. At 8-8, they added AJ Green and they added JJ Watt because I mean, look, he did the right thing. It was time to get out of Houston. Houston's a dumpster fire right now. Key departures.
It's a fire sale.
They lost Robert Alford. And then I like this draft pick they made right here. Rondale Moore out of Purdue, who single-handedly, I believe about 2 years ago, beat Ohio State. Adds another element to this offense. So now I ask, how much higher can this offense go? You know, you got Kyler Murray, you got Rondale Moore, you got AJ Green, you got Hopkins, I don't know what happened to Andy Isabella, but I mean he's still there. So I know he can be a difference maker if given the opportunity. And then you got the experienced ageless wonder in Larry Fitzgerald. See, I mean, how much higher does this offense go?
I thought Larry retired this year. Did he?
Nope, he has not. He has not said anything.
Let me check to make sure.
He's still there.
No, he has not said anything.
Exactly.
Wow. No, there's no. Good Lord, man. You know what? I know we like the Rams as a favorite, but we needed to keep a sharp eye on the Cardinals, man.
That's what I'm saying. It's that Cardinals offense has dangerous. Potential.
It's not only the offense. I mean, just the fact alone, they got JJ Watt on there.
Oh yeah, that defense has JJ Watt and Isaiah Simmons and Budda Baker. You've got leadership at all three levels. Not to mention, I believe Patrick Peterson too. Yes, Patrick Peterson's still there.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. See.
Arizona is either number 2 or number 1 this year. I have to give it to them.
It's honestly going to come down to how well Kyler Murray plays this season offensively.
I'm not going to doubt Kyler Murray.
I'm not going to doubt him either, but
I'm not doubting him.
If he goes off,
it might be.
It's going to be a 3-headed contest for the West.
Oh, easily, because I mean, Russell Wilson himself is just that much of an impact. I'm still surprised Seattle has not done enough for the amount of impact. Like you're just really going to waste away his years. But back to the Cardinals. And my question is for the Cardinals is AJ Green going to go back to like how he was younger when he first played for the Bengals?
Oh, that's a good question. I would say honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if he did, but I'm not expecting him to. And the only reason why I'm not expecting him to is because I feel like he mentally, I feel like he thinks he's done enough in this league already to earn the respect of his peers, and he's gotten paid. But at the same time, too, it wouldn't surprise me if he went off because he's in a new setting now on a team that's really, really trying to win. So I think it's that as well. So, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he didn't go off, but that's just me.
I mean, you know what? I mean, I feel like he could do better in Arizona for sure. I mean, I think he was just getting bummed out just being stuck in Cincinnati and just,
yeah.
When you're stuck with failure all this time and it does get to your head a bit, and after a while, I think it probably got into him.
So now, as we wrap this up, let me ask you this: What's your predicted order of finish in this division?
So tough, dude. I really cannot make that prediction. It's so tough. And you know what? I mean, now that I think about it, I've been saying the Rams so many times being number one, but shit, this is probably the hardest division to predict. This is easily the most competitive division in the entire NFL.
The
Besides,
first video up, and also the hardest one.
I know.
I'm gonna help you out here.
Let me. I would love. You know what? You know what? You know what? Let's make. You know what? You know what? Let's spice it up a bit. All right. You know what? We're gonna say Arizona number one.
Whoa. Okay. Oh.
We're gonna have some fun with this. Arizona with one. Los Angeles Ram at two.
Okay.
All depending on how Matthew Stafford is. If he's really is that much of an improvement for them. If he's not, then maybe Seahawks as number two. It's really heads or tails there. Seahawks
Okay.
at three, and then 49ers.
Last place.
Yes, sir.
So San Francisco is gonna finish in DFL.
I mean, if they were in some other division, they would not. They would probably been higher up.
Oh, of course. For me,
we're talking about the NFC West. This is arguably the most competitive division this year, besides the AFC North. This is a division that's gonna easily send three teams to the playoffs.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go Rams, Seahawks, and close behind the Seahawks. I got the Cardinals, and then I got San Francisco finishing with another 6-10 record. And I think Seattle, Los Angeles, and Arizona all make the playoffs.
Oh yeah, that's an easy prediction there. Like I would easily throw money on that if I would.
And I say all three because the playoff field has been expanded.
Well, yeah, easily. It's the same thing with the AFC North. The NFC West is arguably the AFC North of the NFC.
Awesome. Well, folks, that's going to do it for us on this episode. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all keep an eye out for more of these videos to come. We're going to be coming right back at y'all. Y'all take care.
Y'all have a good one. Peace.